How many galaxies are there? The cosmos contains approximately 100 to 200 billion galaxies. Galaxies, those vast collections of stars that populate our universe, are all over the place. But how many galaxies are there in the universe? Counting them seems like an impossible task. Sheer numbers is one problem. Once the count gets into the billions, it takes a while to do the addition. Another problem is the limitation of our instruments. To get the best view, a telescope needs to have a large aperture, the diameter of the main mirror or lens, and be located above the atmosphere to avoid distortion from Earth's air. Perhaps the most resonant example of this fact is the Hubble Extreme Deep Field, XDF, an image made by combining 10 years of photographs from the Hubble Space Telescope. The telescope watched a small patch of sky and repeat visits for a total of 50 days, according to NASA. If you held your thumb at arm's length to cover the moon, the XDF area would be about the size of the head of a pin. By collecting faint light over many hours of observation, the XDF revealed thousands of galaxies, both nearby and very distant, making it the deepest image of the universe ever taken at that time. So if that single small spot contains thousands, imagine how many more galaxies could be found in other spots. While estimates among different experts vary, an acceptable range is between 100 billion and 200 billion galaxies, said Mario Livia, an astrophysicist at the Space Telescope Science Institute in Baltimore, Maryland. When the James Webb Space Telescope launches in 2020, the observatory is expected to reveal even more information about early galaxies in the universe. Dark energy. Humans can only see about 4% of the matter in the universe. All the stars, planets and galaxies that can be seen today make up just 4% of the universe. The other 96% is made of stuff astronomers can't see, detect or even comprehend. These mysterious substances are called dark energy and dark matter. Astronomers infer their existence based on their gravitational influence on what little bits of the universe can be seen, but dark matter and energy themselves continue to elude all detection. Mercury and Venus. The only two planets in our solar system that do not have moons are Mercury and Venus. Also known as a moon, a natural satellite is an astronomical object that orbits another celestial body such as a planet. In total, there are more than 190 known natural satellites. Of the 8 planets in the solar system, 6 of them have natural satellites while 2 of them do not. These 2 planets are Mercury and Venus, which, incidentally, are the 2 planets closest to the Sun. Outside of the 8 planets, there are some dwarf planets, such as Pluto and Eris, that also have natural satellites. Mercury is the first planet from the Sun in the solar system as well as the smallest planet among the 8 planets. Named after the Roman god Mercury, the planet also has the shortest orbital period around the Sun due to its closeness to the Sun. As stated earlier, the planet does not have any known natural satellites due to a number of reasons. Just like Mercury, Venus also does not have any known natural satellites. Venus is the second innermost planet from the Sun in the solar system. The planet has an orbital period of about 243 days, although its orbital direction is unlike most of the other planets. Our Sun's orbit. The Sun orbits around the Milky Way at a speed of about 220 kilometers, 140 miles, per second. Does the Sun move around the Milky Way? Yes, the Sun, in fact, our whole solar system, orbits around the center of the Milky Way galaxy. We are moving at an average velocity of 828,000 kilometers per hour. But even at that high rate, it still takes us about 230 million years to make one complete orbit around the Milky Way. The Milky Way is a spiral galaxy. We believe that it consists of a central bulge, 4 major arms, and several shorter arm segments. The Sun, and, of course, the rest of our solar system, is located near the Orion arm, between 2 major arms, Perseus and Sagittarius. The diameter of the Milky Way is about 100,000 light-years and the Sun is located about 28,000 light-years from the galactic center. How long to orbit Milky Way? 230 million years is the time taken by our solar system to rotate around the Milky Way. Dinosaurs just began to roam on the Earth, the last time Earth was in its current position. The planets in our solar system orbit around the Sun. One orbit of the Earth takes 1 year. Meanwhile, our entire solar system, our Sun with its family of planets, Moon, asteroid and comets, orbits the center of the Milky Way galaxy. Our Sun and solar system move at about 500,000 miles an hour, 800,000 kilometers per hour, in this huge orbit. So in 90 seconds, for example, we all move some 12,500 miles, 20,000 kilometers, in orbit around the galaxy's center. Our Milky Way galaxy is a big place. Even at this blazing speed, it takes the Sun approximately 230 million years to complete one journey around the galaxy's center. This amount of time, the time it takes us to orbit the center of the galaxy, is sometimes called a cosmic year. Olympus Mons. Olympus Mons, a large shield volcano, on Mars, is almost 3 times the height of Mount Everest, which is 25 kilometers tall. It is 624 kilometers wide at the base. Olympus Mons is the largest volcano in the solar system. The massive Martian mountain towers high above the surrounding plains of the Red Planet, and may be biding its time until the next eruption. Found in the Tharsis Montes region near the Martian equator, Olympus Mons is one of a dozen large volcanoes, many of which are 10 to 100 times taller than their terrestrial counterparts. The tallest of them all towers 16 miles, 25 kilometers, above the surrounding plains and stretches across 374 miles, 624 kilometers, roughly the size of the state of Arizona. In comparison, Hawaii's Mauna Loa, the tallest volcano on Earth, rises 6.3 miles, 10 kilometers, above the sea floor, but its peak is only 2.6 miles above sea level. The volume contained by Olympus Mons is about 100 times that of Mauna Loa, and the Hawaiian island chain that houses the earthly volcano could fit inside its Martian counterpart. Center of the Milky Way. At the center of our galaxy, the Milky Way, lies a black hole called Sagittarius A, or SGRA for short. If you look up on a dark, clear night, away from city lights, you may see a wide band of faint light stretching above you, stiller than a cloud and glittering with densely packed stars. Translated from the ancient Greek as Milky Way for resembling spilled milk on the sky, that band of light is the center of our galaxy. At its center, surrounded by 200 to 400 billion stars and undetectable to the human eye and by direct measurements, lies a supermassive black hole called Sagittarius A, or SGRA for short. The Milky Way has the shape of a spiral and rotates around its center, with long curling arms surrounding a slightly bulging disk. It's on one of these arms close to the center that the Sun and Earth are located. Scientists estimate that the galactic center and SGRA are around 25,000 to 28,000 light-years away from us. The entire galaxy is around 100,000 light-years across. What is dark matter? Around 80% of the universe is missing in the form of dark matter and dark energy. Roughly 80% of the mass of the universe is made up of material that scientists cannot directly observe. Known as dark matter, this bizarre ingredient does not emit light or energy. So why do scientists think it dominates? Since at least the 1920s, astronomers have hypothesized that the universe contains more matter than seen by the naked eye. Support for dark matter has grown since then, and although no solid direct evidence of dark matter has been detected, there have been strong possibilities in recent years. Motions of the stars tell you how much matter there is, Pieter van Dokkum, a researcher at Yale University, said in a statement. They don't care what form the matter is, they just tell you that it's there. Van Dokkum led a team that identified the galaxy Dragonfly 44, which is composed almost entirely of dark matter. The familiar material of the universe, known as baryonic matter, is composed of protons, neutrons and electrons. Dark matter may be made of baryonic or non-baryonic matter. To hold the elements of the universe together, dark matter must make up approximately 80% of the universe. The missing matter could simply be more challenging to detect, made up of regular, baryonic matter. Neutron Star. The core of a neutron star is very dense. It is so dense that if you take a spoonful of matter from its core, it would weigh 5,500 billion kilograms. A neutron star is so dense that 1 teaspoon, 5 milliliters, of its material would have a mass over 5,500 billion kilogram, about 900 times the mass of the Great Pyramid of Giza. In the enormous gravitational field of a neutron star, that teaspoon of material would weigh 15 times what the Moon would weigh if it were placed on the surface of the Earth. The entire mass of the Earth at neutron star density would fit into a sphere of 305 meters in diameter.